Quick video for Zachary Bauer, new to Torah. I just recently come across your page and I saw your video series on refuting Pastor Steven Anderson, and I find your video series very compelling. It's very good and very loving way to approach the issues brought up by Pastor Anderson. He's you know, I have no doubt he's got a heart for God, that he has or that he's, you know, trying to feed his people, but at the same time he's got a lot of errors, a lot of strongholds, like a lot of us, that is causing him to stumble in error, doctrinal error. And your approach has been really loving and very very tactful. I did a few videos. I didn't do a few videos. I did a video on his claims. I was not nearly as tactful. I was a little incensed, and I should not have let that happen. My first reaction should have been what was my second reaction, that being one of compassion, not necessarily pity, not far from it, great compassion and prayerful expression of just you know, loving on him, Pastor Anderson, because that's what he needs. You know, he's man, he had a really bitter tone when confronting the Hebrew Roots movement, or you know, the Messianic movement, whatever you want to call it. You know, just, you know, I felt really sad that we still have these issues, and you know, we're making you know, in the church we're making enemies where we shouldn't, and you know, it just seems like the devil's got his act together and all his minions are all on the same page, but the house of Israel just continues to be divided, scattered, and for the most part leaderless. So I appreciate your video series. Your video series was a lot it was a teaching tool even for me. I mean, it showed me a better way of rebutting those arguments, the same arguments that I hear all the time. You know, it showed clearly just how weak and shallow and uninformed his argument was. Very, you know, it was basically an attack shrouded in pseudo research and mostly opinion and conjecture. And you did a good job showing him, even though, you know, when you're dealing with a stronghold like that, chances are they're not going to listen to you. However, you should never write somebody off. You know, judge not lest you be judged, right? That means don't write somebody off. You don't know how or when or if a man can be used to the glory of the kingdom of heaven. So I just wanted to thank you, Zach. You did an amazing job going one by one down that guy's sermon and just picking it apart in a loving manner that wasn't that wasn't snide or what's the word I'm looking for? I do this all the time. I don't know. Insert appropriate nomenclature here. I think you know where I'm coming from. But yeah, very good, man. Very good. Shalom.